This is editorial broadcast from Canada, and I welcome you to it. My name is Sandra Asante. Today we're looking at U.S. blacklist Eritrean official over human rights abuses in Ethiopia's Tigray region. So don't go anywhere. I'll be back after the break. You're welcome back from the break. The United States on Monday imposed sanctions on an Eritrean official it accused of being engaged in serious human rights abuses in the conflict in Ethiopia's Tigray region, as Washington warned it will continue to target those involved in prolonging the conflict. The U.S. Treasury Department, in a statement, said it blacklisted Philippos Wodi Yohannes, the Chief of Staff of the Eritrean Defense Forces, EDF. The Treasury said he commends EDF forces that have been operating in Tigray. The Treasury accused the forces of being responsible for massacres, sexual assault, and purposely shooting civilians in the streets, among other human rights abuses. The United States will continue to identify and pursue actions against those involved in serious human rights abuses in Ethiopia and prolonging the ongoing conflict and humanitarian crisis, the U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said in a separate statement. The Eritrean Ministry of Foreign Affairs in a statement said it rejected Washington's action on Monday, adding that the accusations are utterly baseless. Eritrean calls on the U.S. administration to bring cases to an independent adjudication if it indeed has facts to prove its false allegation, the statement said. The United States has repeatedly called for Eritrean troops to withdraw from Tigray. Eritrea sent troops to Tigray after Ethiopia's federal forces launched an offensive in November in response to attacks on federal government bases by forces loyal to the Tigray People's Liberation Front, the TPLF. Eritrea denied for months that its troops were in the region, but later acknowledged their presence while denying they were responsible for abuses. The UN Special Rapporteur on Human Rights in Eritrea said in June the country now has effective control of part of Tigray, calling for troops to withdraw and for a prompt investigation into abuses, including the abduction of refugees. Today's action demonstrates the United States' commitment to imposing costs on those responsible for these despicable acts, which worsened the conflict that has led to tremendous suffering by Ethiopians. Andrea Kati, director of the Treasury Office of Foreign Asset Control, said in a statement. We urge Eritrea to immediately and permanently withdraw its forces from Ethiopia and urge the parties to the conflict to begin ceasefire negotiations and end human rights abuse in Gaki added. President Joe Biden's administration is far advanced in its assessment of whether to call event crimes against humanity genocide or war crimes. Robert Godek, acting Assistant Secretary of State for the State Department Bureau of Africa Affairs, said in June. Doctors said hundreds of women reported they were subjected to horrific sexual violence by Ethiopian and allies Eritrean soldiers as fighting broke out. Doctors said hundreds of women reported they were subjected to horrific sexual violence by Ethiopian and allied Eritrean soldiers after fighting broke out in the mountainous northern region of Ethiopia, Reuters reported in April. Thank you so much for watching today's edition of editorial. My name is Sandra Asante. Do have a blessed day. I'll see you